Also, for instance, you need to see this. Well, all right. So more of this structure means that, all right, so you're actually not looking at some island that has almost no living thing, as in humanoid, because, well, if on a single landmass there are less than 100 people, technically there is no one living there. Reason: base human needs are basically job, classified as job, and then, well, you need certain number of body of thing called human to carry that, and then, well, it's actually impossible for less than like 100, maybe 700, maybe 2000, I have no idea, certain number of people, there's no one living there. No one can live there, no one will live there unless people are brought there. And what's it's either society or nothing. All right. So yes. It's actually all right. So what you're seeing right now is very similar. This is not an island, and what you're seeing, for instance, consider each house that you see represents at least 10 to 100 house. So if for any house that you see on any of these map, focus on right one, well, there are, at least in Violet City, for instance, this is Violet City map, as far as yes, this is Violet City map, there are 10 house that is not of your interest, so you do not see them, you do not interact with them. Why? You're playing something called Game Boy Color. It has still hardware limitations. It's like Game Boy Plus, and they put color because, well, to be honest, original Game Boy might had some like non-pleasant effects on eye health. Well, Gen 2, I think art, well, I like it. However, when it moved, I didn't like it. I did not play Pokemon Crystal to end, I think. So yes, so one house here means at least 10 house. At least 10 to 100. So it's a big city. You're not, as I said again, not on an island. This is not some prefecture. Prefecture as in not town. It's like, well, park that includes like cafe, or cafe, restaurant, whatever. It's not that. It's actually a huge town. It's like, well, what was it? Not Tokyo. It's like subsections of Tokyo. It's like city A, like section A, B, C. This is like, did I make myself clear? Also, imagine like you're technically playing 9-year-old boy. If Gen 2, you can select between boy and girl. However, in original, those who play it would be age 4. Why? Well, to begin with, age 4. Why? In Japan, school begins from age 4 and then it's free. It's not like, well, overpriced kindergarten that charges you wealth and then, well, teaches you question mark. Yeah. So it's like that. So what you're looking at is an extremely big city. It's not an island. Is it all right? So in order to be able to understand or like know this, first you have to be able to know what cartography is. Drawing map is like at most 10% of cartography. For that, you have to read someone called Jean Baudrillard, or John Baudrillard, I have no idea. Not called John, Jean Baudrillard. However, for that, you have to read like first section or something of his book, Simulacrum and Simulation. Because nobody could draw map correct prior his philosophical invention. how to see from bird's eye view. I have no idea. So what you're looking at is actually architectural, well, scheme. Yes, it's actually drawing of this important points of a huge city. It's like, did you wonder, for instance? Well, I mean, yeah. And problem is why we, as in general, perceive it as this town. It's like this village or like island, whatever is this, because in Pokemon, if you look, all right, there are like condominium or something like that. Flat is not allowed. Why? Because there are no excess population. There are no excess human stuff in Pokemon. All right? There is only house architecture. That's where it gets its premise from. All right? You promised me ice cream, gave me rice. They promised me like, for my in my understanding, heaven, and then, well, I can eat ice cream as well. It's called lemonade in Generation 1 Pokemon games. I have no idea. I am not sure. Probably what I said just is wrong. Last one. Yes. So yes, think of it as its architectural design. However, yes, it's house architecture. Also, you could go to caves. However, caves are not recommended to travel in unless, like it's in game or you have to catch something or something like that. Also, well, this is in-game representation. However, well, thing is, what is the complaint regarding bird's eye viewpoint or third-person point of view? Well, it's because you're always in center. You cannot go anywhere other than center if you're playing Pokemon. So basically, well, if you want to do that, you can play Flight Simulator. I have no idea. Yes, so, so what you're seeing right now is being watched from 4 to 5 years Japanese kid. Terribly sorry. Yes. However, you're playing your older brother or sister, right? And then, well, your perception is limited. Town you're in is actually all house architecture, marvel of a city. If you want, there's Unova, there's Generation 5 games. I don't know, check it. I have no idea. All right? Just don't go to Dreamland. This is what you're doing, dreaming. I mean, dreaming as in like it's dream when it's colored. I have no idea.